Good. Okay. Let's see here. Boom, boom. Okay. So I'm gonna delete all of these.
Wait. Before you delete. I had a question. Make it back big. Right there where you're right back. Oh.
Okay.
A little bit more. A little bit more. Right there where your cursor was before you moved it.
Okay.
In the middle of this area, so you can't see me, but go down. No, move your arrow down. Up some now. In the middle. The middle one. Yeah, right there. Why didn't you fill those in?
Why didn't I fill those in?
Yeah. Would they be too close?
Let's see.
If you do that line?
Yes.
That would be too close. Okay.
Okay, see, look. The line gets thinner as you go. So you can't get a stone in there. They start overlapping.
Gotcha.
So somewhere, some design areas, you will have that spot right there. Unless, all right, let's do it like this. Some people like using multiple size stones. Me, I don't. Like, you know what I mean? I'm either gonna make the entire design work with SS6s or SS10s. Like, you know what I mean?
They're the only two stones you use. You don't use the big ones.
I haven't yet. I use the big ones on jeans, using rim sets, locking them in. Totally different format.
Gotcha.
Like, I have bought big stones, but I just haven't pressed them yet. So let's see here. Let's go to SS10s. And let's hatch fill the design this time, keeping it at 0.03 for the contour spacing. Now I love hatch fill because hatch fill, they just look more uniform to me going left to right. But in curvy designs, you end up with the edges looking like steps. You know what I'm saying? Let's clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. It looks different, but also it was less work. And on a shirt, on a black shirt at that, without the pink, it's going to look good because they went left to right. Sure enough, I see some areas where I could improve the design. But when I first got started, that looked good to me. You know what I mean?
I'll be honest with you, that looks good to me. But
yeah. So as you go along and as you get more and more familiar with the tools, you'll want to do more. You know what I mean? Like on this 5 right here, we're gonna pull it out of there. Show you what I did. If you just hatch fill it easy, let's turn it back to 0.75. I mean 0.075. Hatch fill. Trust me. Boom. Clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. That looks good to me. You hear me?
It does.
Wait till it clear the paths. I mean, wait till it merge overlapping stones. Boom. Looks good. All I did was the same thing you pointed out last time was I took that top row. See, it's only 3 stones there.
Yeah.
And over here, it's what? 4, 8. So I just took this stone right here and I drug it over freehand into this little, in between these 2 stones here. And I made a copy. Boom. And I hold control and I drilled it over to where I can get it in the same spot. Right there, it's hanging off the edge. So I just go into here. Sure enough, it's hanging off the edge a little bit, but you ain't gonna be able to see that. And once you get it on the shirt, I grab those 4 stones, equal space them, and then I just added stones until that looks good. Clear the paths. So I use hatch fill a lot because island fill gonna make this shit look like this. And excuse my French, but Island fill makes it look like this. Island fill works when there's straight lines in text. You know what I mean? Island fill works if you're just trying to highlight something or just put a outline, one line or two lines around it. But when you're trying to fill up an entire object like this one here, watch what island fill does. I like it sometimes, then most times I hate it because look at that.
It makes, oh yeah.
So
You can see a big difference.
sure enough though, but there's key differences though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You can see a difference. I know I could. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got these. It does the curve only because it's going left to right, straight lines, straight lines. So it does the curve, but once it gets up here to this part, you know, because it's straight lines and it's more of a curve, then they start looking like steps.
Right.
But over here, it hit that outside curve perfectly, all the way around.
You like that one better?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, but it does. The outside looks amazing.
Yes. So you got pros and cons using the hatch fill or the island fill. Like I use more the hatch fill, but the island fill, I had to use the island fill for this fabulous because I wanted it to follow those curves.
You make your own designs?
75% of the time. Like I go in there and I make my own designs from using the customer's idea. The other 25% of the time, I'm on Google, you know. Let me show you.
And do you sell templates?
Oh, I do sell templates.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't know already? Oh, man.
What kind of templates do you sell? Is these custom template or?
It's a mixture. Let me show you.
Oh, you got an Etsy store too?
A lot of see, I thought a lot of people knew, but if you're just getting hip.
Oh wow, I like your little border. That's cute.
I got over 180 rhinestone templates ready to go. You know, where like this time flies design. That's mine originally. Even though I found the bird and I found the clock, like you know what I mean, the way I put them together, it was time flies. The guy who came up with the idea, he had another it just didn't look right, you know what I mean? It wasn't as fancy. He wanted to make it fancier. So I went and found the eagle, I went and found the clock, I went and put the clock right in the area so it looks like the eagle is holding the clock.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here.
And that template is $13?
$13.99, yep.
Okay, so if that template $13.99 and I bought that template, I can only put it on that size shirt. I can't move it up or down.
Yeah, but this design, it fits a small, medium, large, and an extra large. And if you put it on a 2X, it's just going to be a little smaller, but it's still going to, I put it on all four of those sizes. Because even though the design is 20 inches in length and 14 inches in width, it comes up on the shoulders like this, like, you know what I mean? Right, so that's how I wanted the design to look. I wanted it to be big. Can you see me up in the top corner?
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Yep, and it comes all the way up to up on the shoulders. So on a 2X, it didn't come all the way up on the shoulders, but it came up to about here. But it was still
collarbones.
Yeah.
Gotcha. How long you had this Etsy store?
This Etsy store about, let's say, March of last year. So it'll be 2 years in March.
Most of your sales come from Etsy?
Etsy helped me to pay my bills. But
I want to get an Etsy. I did start a store, but I never posted it. To be honest with you, I haven't posted anything. Not even my website. I done paid for 3 years straight from Shopify, and never one person ever came to that shop, except for when I did a pop-up shop, and that was the only sales I ever made when I was at a pop-up shop.
Here's the thing. You want to hear something amazing? My first item that I listed on Etsy was a shirt. It was an actual shirt that I had made, a Diamond Club shirt. And it sat there. It sat there for 6 months and never sold. I started uploading digital designs to Etsy, and in the first week, I think I made, well, look, let's see. I'm talking
How
ahead.
much is your charge on learning how to get mine up and running and going? I really want to start my business, but I'm so lost. Good God. Oh, I like that. Let's bold. Go back to that. Let's bold real quick. Let me just see that.
Let's see here. Yep. Now that's
like
another
that.
one. That's another one. Somebody was like, "Oh, you got any bowling designs?" Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was as simple as going to Google and I typed in bowling SVG. Boom. Is that it right there?
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
You know, and that's $3. You know what I mean? So after I got that, I then took. Wait a minute, I'm all over the place.
So you don't. Now if that was me, I would have took that design, put it in Silhouette, made it my. I would have just copied and pasted in there, made it my own, did a trace over it, filled the color back in, and went from there. I wouldn't have paid that $3. Maybe I'm crooked because I don't normally pay for those designs. I just make a copy of it and let it go.
At the
Oh man,
end
that's
of
nice.
at the
I mean,
end.
you can put that on vinyl because it looked like you got yellow vinyl behind it.
Yeah,
Yellow and red.
yeah. That's not the. All right, so you gonna love this. Okay, so rhinestones cannot go on top of vinyl,
Oh, you can.
but it can go on top of material. It can go on top of fabric. The only vinyl that feels like fabric to me is the flock vinyl, not the flock vinyl that we cut the rhinestones out with. The shirt flock vinyl, the heat transfer vinyl flock. It's called Caesar Strip Flock Pro.
I gotta write that down. Hold on. I have to look and see. Is that expensive too? Caesar Strip.
I wouldn't say. I mean, all of it was expensive when I first started out. You know what I mean? But if you thinking that was my Etsy, it just went off, just made a sale.
Damn! I'm loving it.
Yes. So
I would love to just make a sale. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would love to just make a sale.
if I haven't had a job in 2 years, Etsy is one of the reasons why. You know what I mean? So I probably make about $300-400 a week on Etsy on average. Like, you know what I mean? But I may have a good weekend where I made 1,000 in 3 days. You know what I mean?
So you don't have to promote it, or do you promote on Etsy? You have to promote it and everything. Because everybody tell me Etsy is so hard because it's the fees and everything is so hard and it's so competitive right now. I don't know if you have a specific niche that you market towards, but mine's, huh?
This is my niche.
You got a
Rhinestones.
little bit of everything in there.
No, rhinestones.
Oh.
Rhinestone templates is the niche. Like a lot of, see, it took me the longest to understand what a niche is. Even though I knew the definition, it took me the longest to truly understand. Like, the best way I can help you to understand is you got rhinestones, you got different sizes, you got different shapes, you got star rhinestones, you got whole sheets of rhinestones, right?
Mm-hmm.
My niche is rhinestone templates, all the way down to the bare. So you got loose rhinestones, you got Hotfix rhinestones, you got flat back rhinestones, like, you know what I mean? But my specific niche is Rhinestone templates. So the baby's booties, her specific niche is selling Hotfix rhinestones.
Yeah.
You got somebody else, their specific niche is rhinestone tumblers. So we're all using rhinestones, but the niche part breaks it down to the all the way down to the core of what you're actually doing with those rhinestones, which makes it.
Oh, see, I guess I was off a little bit because my niche is more in the conspiracy. All of my designs, even though they look like they stick mans, when I put the words to them, you'll understand that it has something to do with what's going on in the world right now and this corrupt governments or whatever. So that's
Right.
what all of my niche is about. And my niche is on TikTok because that's why I hear a lot of talk about is on TikTok. I don't see it too much on Instagram or Facebook, but on TikTok. So in my mind frame, my strategy was to go ahead and put something together, put some designs together, and market it towards TikTok. Now I could be wrong because I don't know a whole lot about neither one of them. I'm not really big with social media yet.
When you market it towards TikTok, then you're going to market to the conspiracy people, right? You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah.
But to niche it down even more, you're going to market it to conspiracy people that like rhinestones.
Gotcha.
So it'll be conspiracy rhinestone designs. And after you get 10 to 15 of them on your site, people will see that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mine are rhinestone templates. Whatever falls into it's not a per se theme. You know what I mean?
So the theme
is the rhinestones.
I'm not for yours, but my theme would be conspiracy.
Conspiracy. Right.
And then
here go another example. Because it took me the longest to get it. And once you get it, you'll be it'll be more easier to target the people that you're looking for. So it's thousands of cars out there, thousands of cars. Like if I wanted to have a specific niche, I could only sell Chevrolets, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I wanted to break that niche down even more, I would only sell Chevy Camaros.
Gotcha.
Break that niche down even more, I would only sell Chevy Camaro drop tops, convertibles. I don't have no hard tops on my lot. You hear me?
Gotcha.
To break it down even further, I only sell red convertible Camaros. Different shades of red though. I might have, a pink one. I might have a fuchsia one. I might have a bright red one. I might have a maroon one. But my entire lot is red. Falls up under the red spectrum. So my niche would be. He is the only car salesman in the city that sells Chevy Camaro drop tops in your favorite color of red. That'll be my niche, and that's what I would want people to know me for as, oh yeah, he sells red convertible Camaros.
I gotcha. So so I gotta break mine down a little bit further to just not say that they are conspiracy theorist people. They are conspiracy theorist people that's like rhinestone.
That likes rhinestones, but it doesn't have to necessarily be rhinestones because I feel like anything that shines a little bit falls into that category as well. From glitter to foil to hologram.
Okay, so it's like a conspiracy blingers. They're like bling bling.
Yep. Bling bling for conspiracy. Conspiracy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it can be confusing, but the more and more you think about it, the more and more you wrap your mind around it, like I sell glow in the dark shoestrings. What? Somebody gonna say, what? Glow in the dark shoestrings? I ain't never heard of it. That's because it's a niche that I broke all the way down to the bare bottom of. Yeah, you can go get shoestrings from Foot Locker. Yeah, you can go get shoestrings from Target, but they ain't gonna have no glow in the dark shoestrings. You want glow in the dark shoestrings in every color? You feel me? That's gonna be that's a niche. So breaking it all the way down.
Okay.
Once I started doing that, and I created a Facebook group centered around rhinestones. I got my YouTube channel around rhinestones, Instagram rhinestones, TikTok rhinestones. I'm rhinestones everywhere. Rhinestone designs and templates.
Gotcha.
And once I broke it down like that, yeah, sure enough, I sell shirts. Sure enough, I do customs. Sure enough, I do logos and designs. But at the end of the day, what I want people to recognize me for is that's the lady that do them rhinestone conspiracy designs. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you been on her page? Oh, look at this one right here. Look at this one right here. Look at this one right here. And now you can start a group that say bling for the conspiracy. Or blame the conspiracies, or however you may decide to word it. But now you got people who not only like bling, but they're conspiracies as well. Now they're in your group where you have all these posts regarding conspiracy theories, and then you hit them with the shirt. Boom. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So,
I
so
didn't think you could market like that because I'm like I said, I'm in a lot of crafting groups.
yeah,
I think that's how you came up into one of them. I'm in a whole lot of crafting groups, but I never post anything about conspiracy in there because it's all crafting.
right. So here's what you do. You got to go to those conspiracy groups. Join the conspiracy groups, but don't just join the conspiracy group to spam people with your shirts. Get in on the action. Like, you know what I mean? If there's a topic that you feel compelled to talk about, get in there on it. That way people start seeing your name and they like, oh yeah, she do got good comments and good feedback. And then one day out the blue, you hit them with that conspiracy shirt. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a trending topic at the time, like, you know what I'm saying? And you hit them with the shirt. Now you don't look like a spam artist because you are a conspiracy. I don't even know how to say the word right. You are a conspirator.
Serious, you're right.
And you're in this group talking to other people that you already know love these conspiracy theories. Right. They just didn't know you sold shirts until one day you like, check this out, y'all. You know what I mean? But now you already know you're in a group full of people who like conspiracy theories. Nice. So if I've been doing it for 10 years, I've all of this stuff, it just finally clicked in the past 2 to where I joined all the Facebook groups with rhinestones. I joined every last one I could think of. Most of them that I was joining, I was making sure they had at least 1,000 members or more. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I got in those groups and I wasn't trying to sell to nobody. I want to show my work off with the rest of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I started showing my work off. In the midst of showing my work off, you got people jumping in your inbox. Hey, I like that. Like, you know what I mean? Can you make me that shirt? Or can you make me this shirt? And yes, I was making money from selling shirts, but you can't make money in your sleep selling shirts. You got to get up, cut the heat press on, you got to cut out vinyl, you got to do all of that. With digital designs and YouTube videos showing people how to use those digital designs, I was then able to put a design on Etsy, advertise the design via Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or whatever. Then when people go on there and buy that design, they have a corresponding video to go with it to show them how to use it. Now I was making residual money, meaning I can go to sleep and somebody in Istanbul can stumble across my website, buy the design, and I don't have to do any work. The only work I've had to do with Etsy is correspond customer service. I just bought your design. I don't know how to use it. I'll take 10, 15 minutes out of my day, to show somebody how to use the design. Or I created a YouTube video, you know what I mean? Showing people step by step how to use the designs that's on my site. And then when they ask me, I'm confused, I just send them a link to the video, you know what I mean? To the tutorial.
Okay.
So
I like that part of being a digital. I always wanted to do a digital product, but I just felt that Etsy was so swamped and it was already the t-shirt business is just overwhelmed. There's so many
It is.
people in there.
Everything is by 2022, everything is swamped. But here is not swamped because you have your conspiracy theory idea. Like, I mean, sure enough, there might be shops out there that's already doing shirts based on conspiracy theories. But are they doing rhinestone shirts based on conspiracy theories? That's a niche that's untapped into. You feel me?
That's true.
Like,
that's why I wanted to go that route.
so nothing is oversaturated, especially if you have the new idea that'll bring life back to the market, you know? So
Gotcha.
When women think eyelashes are dead, when they think that yeah, that's played out, that's whoop, somebody is gonna come out with glow in the dark eyelashes, or you know what I'm saying?
Or those snuffle-upper eyelashes, because I see a lot of girls wearing them now, those big old eyelashes like the snuffle-upper guy. I'm like, oh, good God. I couldn't even see myself wearing them things. They so long.
Look like you got caterpillars on your face.
You don't understand. In Florida, they have them all the time. Every time I turn around, somebody got them things on. I can't do nothing but laugh because to me, they look funny, but a lot of people like them, so I can't knock their hustle. Go ahead and get them.
I'm 42. When I grew up and I started liking women or whatever, all the women were natural. Like, I mean, they might have had some braids in their hair, but that was it. They didn't have all of these wigs on, or all of these I forget what it's called, with the little baby hairs extras.
Get off our baby hairs now. I don't wear that. I don't wear it. I like being bald. I've been bald all my life, so I don't change up. I like it. I'm just plain Jane. I don't even care.
They didn't have long nails, you know. It wasn't to the point to where, you know, a woman would spend the night at your house and then she wake up the next morning and she's a whole different person because all her makeup done came off and she's missing one eyelash.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But that's just, I'm 42. And the woman that I'm with now, she's not into all of that, and I'm glad that she's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been with women who spent $500-600 on weave or whatever and get it installed and all of that, and I'm like, we got better things to do with our money.
It's a lot. It's a lot of money when you talking about trying to dress crazy. I mean, dress like you just staring out a damn magazine. No, that get pretty pricey. I don't get my nails or my toes done because I'm not into all that. I was never girly like that. So it doesn't bother me. And my husband don't mind my hair short. He's been knowing me since we've been together 25 years. He ain't worried about me and my hair being bald because that's how he met me. Oh,
that's you, right. I fall in love with people for their personalities at the end of the day. Sure enough, you can go out there and get fancy on me if you want to. You know what I mean? You can go out there and get your hair did, nails did. But at the end of the day, it's not going to change you. Right?
Yeah, that's true. You're a lot different in your videos, I tell you.
Oh, man.
Your videos is totally different the way you are as a person. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, my videos, I just try to have fun. I try to be entertaining. I try to be engaging. Like, talking about my YouTube videos, right?
I'm listening to you. Yeah, I'm talking about your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
For some reason, you keep blocking off and coming back here. I don't know if that's my phone or yours.
Oh, I'm on my computer, so it might be your phone.
Yeah, I'm on the computer, but I keep seeing it blocking in and blocking out. But yeah, I watched a few of your videos. I don't know, when I found out, I'm like, man, this is the guy I need to talk to, because I literally was gonna pay to go see Matt and Lisa and the rest of them at the Rhinestone World out, because it's right here in Tampa with me. They in Bradenton, I believe, and I'm right here in Tampa, so I figured, okay, I was just gonna drive on over there and have them try to train me. But I'm thinking, nah, I can't even get them on the phone half the time, so I said, forget that.
Now that's crazy because I started, like, when I went searching for how to do rhinestone design, a lot of different programs came up. Like, I mean, I did 6 months of research every day when I got off work. I was on my computer until I fell asleep, trying to figure this stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I
And
feel.
so I went with TRW because Matt back then, he still is now. He's online every day almost. You know what I mean? Every day he was online showing this software off. And I was like, everybody else didn't have no YouTube videos. There wasn't no videos showing the product. If it was few to swim. I called Matt every day in the first couple of months. You know what I'm saying?
You
I would
talk
be
to
on
him?
the phone with Matt for hours. You know what I'm saying? Back
Really?
then, yes. Oh man, me and Matt would hang out on the phone and talk like we doing now. You know what I'm saying? That was back when he first started the Rhinestone Wizard. So he probably had, I'm not quite sure. I mean, but he had enough time to answer the phone. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, I can't get those on the line to save my life. I call them 24/7. They're always busy, busy, busy. But I got a feeling they out of the office at 1 o'clock. So maybe they had their lunch or whatever, 1 to 2 or 2 to 1. I don't know.
They
But I
are
could
they
never get a hold of them jokers. So I
they
said,
are around that time. Yep.
yeah. So Mary Sanders was saying, you know what? It's a guy in one of the groups. His name is Ray. And I'm like, okay, I got to find who this character is. Then she sent me a link. And that's how I found out. I'm like, and I started watching your videos, and I said, she kept on saying, well, just reach out to him. I said, nah, I ain't gonna bother that man. He probably too busy. I saw one of his videos, and he was saying that people think it's fast and quick and easy to do a design. And I'm like, oh man, he probably too busy, too busy. You heard me when I first asked. I said, if you want to be scheduled, because I know you was busy. I'm like, I don't like to bother people, but something told me just go ahead and give you a call and just see. And here I am. I'm happy I did. Ready
I
for another
am
one.
I am busy, but not too busy to run my own business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you're not the only person that said that, but in my mind, Matt may be comfortable where he's at. He may have a call center of 10 people, like, you know what I mean? And he may need a call center of 20 people. But if he feels like he's doing okay with those 10, then we all gonna be waiting in line, waiting for somebody to answer the phone. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I believe uh he's like me. Like, you know what I mean? Sure enough, he has a great product, but if he's able to sell it digitally, then why do I need more workers? Like, you know what I'm saying?
True. True.
I just need more computers, if anything, and able to run them all at the same run them all at the same time.
I'm gonna get to that point where I'm doing digital because that's the main reason why I got to even getting all these machines because I want to do stuff digital. So when I'm laying down, I can hear my my phone go ching ching. I'm going to get to that point, trust me. And I want to ask you another question: are you doing decals at all?
What do you
Car
mean
decals,
decal?
like car decals and stickers?
Never done one. Not
That's
one.
on that's on my market. My market. I want to do my tumblers, my stickers, and my digital templates.
Right. I did do my first license plate the other day, but it was mine. You know what I mean? I did my own license plate just to sublimate it. I sublimated it and I added reflective vinyl on top. And then I was like, oh, I might as well add stones too, but I didn't get around to adding stones yet.
Will stones work on it? On the
I don't
outside?
know. That's the trial and error.
I hear you.
They
You
got
gotta learn some kind of way. I'm excited about this. I'm ready to get started. I just need to take some time every day and try to play in this CorelDraw, because man, that's a lot.
that's what I do. Like, I wake up every day, regardless if I got design I'm working on or not. I go in the CorelDraw, I drag something in, and I tinker. You know what I mean?
That's
I,
what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna play with it all day today and just try to. And what do you do as far as teach somebody on Etsy? How far you go in when you're doing your Etsy training?
now for Etsy, at the end of the day, it's all about learning how to put the rhinestone templates together. Once you get there, hold on, let me show you. I know it's about to where we at? All right, I'll pull up another one. Templates for sale, all in. Now,
Like that.
here we are with this design here. So right here is the design. For Etsy, all I did was broke that design into different SVG files for the customer to cut out. So we got the stone part here, which is grouped, and then we got it ungrouped. I got one grouped because it works great in silhouette. I mean, in Cricut like this. And I got it ungrouped because it works great in silhouette like this.
How do you know if you don't have a silhouette? How do you know if it's gonna work?
Oh, because one of my first customers who bought a design, she was like, this template don't work, yada yada yada, and we went through trial and error to find out what was going wrong so that I could help her. And I came to the conclusion that the stones ungrouped work better when you import them into silhouette. The stones grouped work better when you import them into Cricut Design Space.
Okay.
Like, but I believe I don't have Silhouette Studio, so I was not able to do my due diligence, but I was able to do my due diligence for Cricut. Cricut, you can use the ungrouped or the grouped, regardless of how you drag it in. Both of them are going to populate on the screen. But for some reason, when I had them all grouped, and it was only one particular lady, like, you know what I mean? There's probably other people out there using Silhouette that's able to use both of them. But
you never thought about getting Silhouette? And I know they had a special on it.
I don't need Silhouette. I got CorelDraw.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, that's like going backwards to me. Like, I don't even want to learn Silhouette. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I rather get is more advanced than CorelDraw, because CorelDraw, I mean, everything I've ever created, I've created with CorelDraw. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I want to get to that point where I can learn. Well, I can't just learn that because I paid for Photoshop, I paid for Illustrator, and I already brought flat out Affinity Design, and I flat out brought Clip Art Studio. So I have tons of programs that I want to get rid of Photoshop, but I can't because my Photoshop, I'm not used to Photoshop. That's the beast all in its own. I can figure Photoshop out, but some of the stuff I do use for Photoshop. Illustrator, I have to run the Illustrator in order to do my cut lines because that's what the BN20 use. Affinity Design is one of the classes that I started with. E, I was in E class. I don't know if you know E, restaurant. I don't know his real name, but E, I was in his class teaching me how to do Affinity Design. I just found out Affinity Design allow you to use the BN20 with that, but it doesn't do the cut lines like everybody says. So I have to stick with Illustrator only because of the BN20. Now, if I have enough money, I would truly get another program to run the BN20 with. And then there is CADCut that I use with the rolling BN20.
Man,
I
look,
just have too many machines. It's
look,
not working for me.
I'm telling you, all you need is this one. Watch this. Templates, right? Let's go on a vinyl overcut stone 2+ cut. We're gonna right click on this and watch this. Telling you, this software right here is the reason that it costs what it costs. You hear me? Watch this. You say the cut lines? You talking about those lines right there?
Yeah.
There it is. CorelDraw just broke it down for you with one button, and then all you gotta do is drag this cut line. And well, what I do is I highlight it, I copy it, and then paste it right into my cutting software like so. And now it's ready to cut. File, output. I got my pressure right here, my speed right here. I hit save and output, and it's cutting out on my cutter.
Well, let me ask you something. Why? Because mine's hardware, which I can cut from the Silhouette, which I like only because I know how to work that. But what I was saying as far as the BN20, it wouldn't allow me to do that because that cut line software has to work with the VersaWorks.
Yeah, I understand that. But you should be able to drag the SVG files directly into there.